Everyone, we have to admit the fact that this is the last real M car. And some of you might be thinking I'm wrong, because there's the G80 M3 and G82 M4. There's even other M cars like the M2s and stuff, but I'm telling you all that you're all wrong. This is the last real M car, and let me explain to you all why I think that's the case. See, if you're looking at the front end of this car, it's not straight away something you notice, but this is the last M car that came with the iconic angel eye design. The LCI version of this went to the L-shaped ones, and all the other M cars have gone to the L-shaped ones. The M3s kind of had it for a little bit, but it didn't look as iconic as this car does at night. These angel eyes designs, absolutely perfect. And like I said, even the LCI one of these doesn't do it the same. This car is 500 kilos lighter than its replacement, and that's important because when you look at the other M cars, they're all similar weight to this, and this is the M5, very big spacious car, much better interior space than the M3 or the current M3s and the previous shape ones. This car actually puts its power down, because as soon as you got to the F10 M5, it was basically too powerful to put that power down comfortably, and you had to really be careful with the throttle. This car does whatever you want it to do whenever you want it to do, but it's still tail happy, and it feels great being able to drive the car as an M car. Other cool little things is you've got a carbon fiber roof. Not all M cars came with that, and I think, if I remember correctly, the first real M car that came with that mass produced was the E46 M3 CSL, and that was such a cool thing when it came out. The other cool M things that have kind of gone since then is, well, the grille shape. Come on, let's be honest guys, the grille is important on an M car, and this is the last car that had good looking grills. Again, the LCI ones, they don't look as good. They kind of bulge out at the top, just over here. It comes forward and it looks like beaver teeth, and I don't like that, and I really don't like that. Other things, we've still got the M vents here, which was kind of a new thing that came out with the E46, but it's there. Not only are we greeted with these lovely dials with the M logo showing up, but look at that, it's actually dials here. When you're inside of this car, it feels like an M car, and it feels like a BMW. And even the LCI one, it gets rid of that and it goes to this other weird design, and the newer M5s again doesn't have that. This is the last real M car. This great thing, the fact that this car's got a heads-up display, which kind of came out with the E60 M5. It's just an absolutely fantastic car to drive around in. You see, the viewpoint of this screen makes it easy to live with. It's not too big like the LCI ones, where you kind of have to look over it to see the bonnet. This one is perfectly shaped and in line with the dashboard, making it super easy to live with. And it's perfectly big enough to see all the information you need to see. Honestly guys, like, just listen to this car, right? Everyone, these are just my thoughts. If you don't agree with me, feel free to leave your thoughts and everything else in the comments down below, and I look forward to seeing you on a future video, because you're gonna subscribe, right? Peace out, bye.